Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact on the PS5, and I may have accidentally triggered a story event. I'm not too sure what's going on, and I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this particular episode, but here we are. The nights are busy as ever.
Yes.
I assume this is a story event.
Recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace.
Okay.
I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
That Eula?
Fatui? Again?
Eula Lawrence?
But who are the Lawrence clan?
I would imagine it's
There
Eula.
was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed
Fenty
with the
for
fall
not
of
taking
Decorabian
more,
was lost once again,
you know,
as
a
slavery
firmer grip
spread
on
throughout the land.
his nation.
The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt
I think Vanessa
to become
was
the
actually
city
in
that you
the
see today.
manga.
The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Seriously? The Lawrence clan?
Paimon gets it. So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
Yeah,
We
but
suspect
where does
as much,
Eula sit in
though
all
we have
this?
yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But it sounds like a job for the Knights of Favonius. We may be like honorary knights, but
the
still.
aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already
can't
considered
imagine why.
every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the knights. No
Yet
matter
Eula
what
is
stance
part
we
of
take
the
when
order.
dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames.
Yep.
We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase.
You would only
All of
make
our
matters
past
worse.
efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius.
Okay.
You need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach
From another
the
world.
aristocrats
We've been
in this way.
isekai'd into Genshin Impact.
Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with
So
the
basically
Fatui.
speak to Eula Lawrence.
Whoa. Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The
Okay.
name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert.
Schubert.
Lately, he
Okay,
can
so it's
often
not
be found
Eula.
strolling near the north. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Okay, I hope things go
Thanks again
smoothly.
for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Okay. Anthrostelos Chapter 1. Who's this guy?
Who are you?
Hello. We're here too.
Hello?
Yeah, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong?
Yeah, I did ask what's wrong.
And I suppose
guess
you
you're
think you
a
can
noble
simply
and you
strut
wanted
up
a
here
much-
and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner.
Yeah, I thought so.
Given
He's
that
a bit
I don't
stuck up.
recognize you,
Yeah.
I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a
Schubert
blood descendant
Lawrence.
of the
Interesting
magnanimous
name.
nobility. If you wish to address
Magnanimous
me, you best
nobility
consider
as
your
well.
words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent
Can I stab
actions,
you with my
and give me
sword?
a proper introduction.
No, I'm just gonna
That
wrap
is
you up
the
in the vortex of
appropriate
wind and
etiquette.
blast you off the
That's
wall.
etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Yes, I have not heard about this either.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Whipping? Okay, we don't need to get that
Look at
kinky.
the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners
Yeah.
forgotten. Ah,
I
cannot
don't think
bear
the
to
manners
see
have
such
been forgotten. I
degradation.
think you just have a different kind of expectation. Anyways, No wonder the
What
aristocracy
did you
fell.
say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you
Yeah.
know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor.
This sounds like a
Just
uprising.
look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
Are you? Are you though?
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Sound very good.
Amber, of
If it
course.
isn't the honorary knight, I'm just on my way out. To
Already,
gather
I
some
think this
intel.
is already
I
better
didn't
than the
expect to run
Sumeru
into you
chapters.
here.
Yeah, I am
Huh?
struggling with
Judging
Sumeru.
by your
Sumeru
expression,
is
you must
not
have run into some
great.
trouble. Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
Yep, these things are not going well. It's a long
No
story.
need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched.
Fair
You
enough.
just have to keep at it and never give up.
That's Amber for you. Very positive.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help?
Okay.
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence,
Yep.
but it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone.
Especially Paimon.
Aha,
I mean,
Schubert,
you are
I
a
know
weird
him. Let me
floating
guess. He said
thing.
you didn't. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As
I don't know,
aristocrats, they
is
believe there should be
Amber a
certain
big
distance
headache?
between
I
themselves
don't think
and
so.
common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Oh yeah, they are the best of friends.
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company.
How could a
Eula
member of
is
the clan
special.
be
She's
part
not
of the
quite
Knights?
like
Yeah.
the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows.
I
In
mean,
other
she
words,
doesn't have
she
the
doesn't
arrogance or the
really adhere to
ego of
strict
the
rules and
nobles.
conventions of
So
her
I guess
family. However, she's
guess that's
still
good.
quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
Okay. I'm looking
That's
forward to that.
strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task?
I'm guessing Eula has a bad
Eula?
relationship with the rest of her
Well,
clan and
it's a little
family.
complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her
Yep, no
family
surprise
members
there.
don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a
The
traitor,
traitor to the family. Sounds like quite the
She's
character.
very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert.
Schubert.
In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning.
Okay.
You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
All right.
All
Time
right,
to
you
teleport
heard
over
it.
there.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Oh, you're not going to join us? Looks like a group of monsters here.
The Fatui!
The
What are
Fatui!
you doing here?
Boom. Okay, that's fail.
Let's
Okay,
fight first and
hop.
talk later.
Just die already. Who is Mondstadt's strongest fighter?
Windblade!
Okay, there we go. Again,
Condemn you!
I slipped up.
and wind. Oh,
don't think twice before reaching for your
I
sword,
regret
do you?
not doing the story missions
Do you
a
have
lot
any
earlier.
idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark
Turn
my
it down a little
words,
bit.
vengeance
Okay,
will
what
be
was
mine.
with that? Please, why would you do a camera
That's right.
shot
I
towards
heard
a
the commotion
crotch?
and came as swiftly as I could. Only to find if I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still,
I mean, you
I'm
saved our
glad you're
life,
unscathed.
so...
Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
I'm quite strong against Fatui.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
Arch enemies?
We're your arch
Wait a
enemies?
minute.
What do you mean we're your
were saying
arch
how
enemies?
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean
Are you going
cause
to
me
arrest
even
us?
more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
So that's how you see all
Now I see why people keep memeing the fact that
Yes,
Eula says
that's
vengeance
me.
all the time.
Paimon
Vengeance
thinks
this,
she's pretty
vengeance that.
strange. Although
Okay.
at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange?
I mean,
Forget the
you are
aristocracy. That's rude
not
even
leaving
by
a
normal
very
standards.
strong impression on us.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, how do you know my name?
Jean.
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
Yep, and that's why we need your help.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But
I
why do you
mean-
mean to investigate him?
He could
I
be involved
see.
with Fatui.
You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
Okay, tone it down with the
No,
vengeance.
This is an assignment from Master
This isn't
Jean.
vengeance, this will
It's
vengeance
just an
that.
investigation, that's all.
Aren't you worried about your uncle?
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Right.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
So
Let's
that's what you
not
think of
rub
me?
salt on the wound.
Yet another transgression to avenge.
Okay, tone it down. Stop it.
Didn't you say it first? Oh,
Curious. We've only just met. and
Yep,
you've
your
already given
definition
me
of curious
3 causes
is
for
curious.
vengeance.
Why do you seem so happy about
I
it?
assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
Why do I
that's
find her
right.
so exhausting
Amber told us
already?
to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately.
What do you
It'll
mean
be easier
training?
to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
Yeah, aren't you
We
plotting
can put that
vengeance
aside
against
for
us?
Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and
Mm-hmm.
Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
You should.
Uh,
Okay,
Everyone's confused.
so far so good.
This girl's all vengeance this
And vengeance that! Yes, I get it.
Bit angry.
Right, back to the plaza, I guess.
Ah, you finally arrived.
So we return to
There's no
Mondstadt,
time to spare,
and
so we'll begin
Eula's
with our
around here.
first lesson.
Wait,
A
hold
first
on.
lesson? Are we gonna
There's
have a
something we need to clear
fight?
up first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
about all
So
that
that's
vengeance
still on
stuff?
your mind,
You're very
huh? Maybe
toony.
you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time
Not
and
too
place
sure.
for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now.
Vengeance this and
Save it for
vengeance that.
later.
Somebody may call you
You need to be in the right mood.
Batman.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin
How long
now,
is your
I'd
list?
have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to
Okay.
you?
Well,
What?
if you have so much to take
You know,
care
it's been a
of,
while
wouldn't it just
since
be
I
easier
picked up this
to
quest.
Give us a clean slate?
Absolutely.
Why
not.
do you want
Stealing
vengeance
my
against me?
targets, calling me a ruthless ruler,
Oh.
and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
Yeah, she's definitely
But you
counting.
needn't worry. At least, not whilst we're investigating this matter.
Okay.
I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase.
I'm sure we'll
"A
be
man of
friends by
moral
the end of
integrity
this.
Fears no slanderous attack.
Okay.
If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any
Uh-huh.
such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment.
I have a feeling
I'm
that
sure you understand.
there's going to be
Good.
some stakes
Now,
somewhere.
There are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to.
Right.
Your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's
Okay.
begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already
So you're going to
learned
teach
some
us how to
unique
become a lady.
Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Let's not mock her.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Yeah, your tone was off.
Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It
Uh-huh.
seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me
Oh, she
to
does have
demonstrate.
a little bit of an
For
aristocratic
example, when greeting
tone
a
to her
friend,
voice.
You could say,
Very high class.
as the morning dew greets the coming dawn,
Yeah, okay.
so do I greet you, my dear friend.
Okay.
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also,
Right,
the party
okay.
with whom you're
That
speaking
sounds
must
very
be of
posh.
approximately the same
Very
status as you.
high class.
Morning dew
Very
is not
classy,
uncommon,
but
so it expresses that friendship should not be measured
Okay.
by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no, no, no. You
Pure
must
like
be
water.
prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But
Good
didn't
friend
you just
also
say
sounds a
my
little bit
dear
off.
friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more
Okay.
pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another
Dear
thing
friend
to
rather than
remember,
good friend. Noted.
aristocrats are
Right.
concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
You have to always talk
This
this
is only
way?
the first step in making a greeting.
Right,
After
okay.
addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait.
Okay, that's a lot to
This is all
take
too
in.
abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life...
Ah,
Yeah.
very well.
Demonstrate
Come
to
with
us.
me.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence
Time to
clan,
ambush
right?
some commoners
can't be
with
good.
some posh lady
You
talk.
there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan.
Okay,
I
that's a
have
little
words
bit
for
harsh.
you.
Tone it down.
Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Okay, she almost forgot a line.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me?
Okay,
Whenever a
you're
dispute
completely
arises,
failing this.
protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence.
Okay, yep. mm.
As a lowly commoner,
She
you
is
shall
really
maintain
embarrassing
absolute
herself
reverence
right
when
now.
speaking with those under which you so graciously toil.
Uh-huh.
How dare you speak in such a manner?
Okay,
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange?
you're just completely crazy at this
the days
point.
of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it.
Yep, the people are just going to, yeah.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan.
Uh-huh.
And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt.
Okay.
If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Oh, yeah, I don't... Yeah,
Don't
okay.
leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
She's a moron. She's an idiot.
The Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him.
This
I
proves
could have
it.
predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
Do we have to? Okay, unfortunate victim
You
number
there,
2.
lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence
Yeah,
clan.
okay.
I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Well, at least this time it's going a lot better than the previous time.
Why don't you
Although
respond?
he also
According to the
doesn't really
custom,
care.
I must wait until you kneel
A lot
completely before I
of
can say
time
the
has
next words.
passed, I guess, between, you
I
know,
mustn't look at you too long,
nobility
or I'll be drawing
and...
more attention to our
I guess
difference in
Mondstadt's a lot
status.
more modern.
Oh dear,
than
I've
we
already stared at
expect.
you for quite a while.
Hmm.
Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue.
People think you're crazy.
Wait, I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear.
Then
again,
okay.
I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Yeah,
Again?
they really don't care.
What's up this attitude?
Yeah, that escalated very
Yes,
fast.
I don't think his attitude will change. If
Uh-huh.
I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to.
Okay, let's look for
I'll
unfortunate
remember
victim
your
number 3.
unwillingness to You there, lowly worker.
Okay, we found a third
I've
victim.
already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time.
Really?
My answer's always the same.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
She is... I kind of feel sorry for Eula.
Calm down. We don't want to cause any...
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and
Yeah.
the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate
Right.
their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you
Just
are
how
purposefully using their awkward
influential-
way of speaking just to put on an
Yeah,
act?
influential
Don't you
and
care for the
powerful was
feelings of
Lawrence
us
clan.
ordinary folk?
It sounds like they were the
You have a
original
point.
rulers. Okay.
But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
She's a moron.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Everyone should just take a step
I'm
back.
sorry, but
Yeah.
I want her to understand that I'm serious.
Uh-huh. There must be a
Listen
lot of
here.
complaints.
If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Should we stop for the day?
Paimon thinks actually...
We should just
Paimon
stop.
thinks we should apologize
Yeah.
for asking you to demonstrate for us.
It feels like we just put you on the spot to get
The
bullied.
feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
Yeah. It was a lot
What can
more...
we do? The
tension
Lawrence
than I
name is
imagined.
already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even
Okay,
three-year-olds
that's a little
know
bit
the
bad.
story.
Okay.
I see this kind of attitude all the time.
I'm starting to sympathize
Don't
with
worry.
you.
What with me being a knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you?
Yep.
There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are.
That is how it
Perhaps
is.
it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right?
Guess.
But when your family has committed atrocities,
Maybe,
I'm afraid
maybe
there's
not.
no easy path to reconciliation.
not.
As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my
Okay.
turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Can't you... I don't know. Can't you cut ties with your family? Or maybe not. I guess she is trying to improve
That
the image of
reminds
the
me,
Lawrence
that
clan.
last person will not escape my vengeance either.
Yeah, another one nonetheless. Yeah, maybe you should stop with the
Let's
whole
leave it at
vengeance
that.
thing. It's
Just
not
think
really
of it as
helping you,
something
is
I
it?
like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice.
We
but
learned
to
a fair
find
bit
more people
about
to talk to.
you.
No need. Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right?
More or less.
Right?
To some degree. Yeah, I think I got this. We don't really have the confidence, but yeah, the wings of my pet is just flapping
Well
around.
then, I'm glad you learned something.
Uh-huh.
A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else.
Okay.
But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very
what's
effective
our
way
bearing?
of training for this.
Dragon Spine.
It's
Right, so we're here in Dragon
Hold.
Spine?
Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
I don't
If
think
you
so.
wish to truly achieve
But
the dignified
yeah,
conduct of an
Dragon
aristocrat,
Spine's been a while.
You must learn to remain composed and elegant, even amid. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse.
So should we just
But a well-trained aristocrat
destroy
will
our
not only effortlessly proceed
mow it
forward,
down?
but do so without a stain on their garment and their.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats.
So we just need
and
to,
entered the realm of adventuring.
grab somebody who
Compared
can
to what we've already
generate
seen,
fire?
This should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
Yep. Our skills as
You
an
look pretty
adventurer.
confident this. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be.
I don't know why, but it's taken 5 attempts to do
You
this.
must.
Right. We need a way to warm up. Otherwise, we're just going to freeze. Right, let's kill the hitter troll. Right, my aim is off. Right, they're trying to hit me. Right, that's good. Let's warm up first. All better. Right. We just need to time this and run. Right, we got this. Then. Oh, okay. That's still alive. So we're just gonna get the archer. Right, I'm just gonna run. Okay. Dang it. No, we done it.
A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through.
That wasn't elegant or anything. We just we blitzed it.
So,
We ran.
are we aristocrats
We
now?
darted across the field.
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters.
Right,
True
we're gonna have
elegance is the
a
ability to
battle.
calmly yet swiftly make my family set. Oh, let's proceed.
Okay, let's change things
This is the
up
ley line
and
monolith.
have somebody
Go ahead, activate it.
that can
But be
use
careful
fire.
not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Okay.
Time to go.
Oh, we're just gonna do that. Well, we kind of jumped into the air
Well done.
rather than get
Your
launched.
performance was most impressive.
That was easy.
And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there
She
is
does
little
look
left
rather
for me
at
to teach
home
you.
here.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold
Oh,
on.
somebody did
I was
spot
commending the traveler's
Paimon turn
performance
into
just
like
now.
a ice,
You,
like
on the
a
other
block
hand,
of ice
seem to have made no
in
progress at all.
the Signora
You mean
cutscene
Paimon was also part of the training?
between.
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and
I
dashing
believe
about throughout the entire thing. Not an
Signora
elegant sight at all.
and Fenty when
Did you even
when
listen
she
to
stole
anything I was
the
trying to teach you?
gnosis from him. Maybe that's just Paimon's style.
Hey, that's not true.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions.
Huh? What is it?
Poison.
Certainly not. It's warm. Didn't
Warm
you
milk.
just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
I would prefer hot
Oh,
cocoa.
Thank you. Are you still planning on the
Don't
whole
worry, if
vengeance
you
thing?
die, we'll just have
If
you
I
for
wasn't,
lunch.
then why would I care about you being cold? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Aha!
I knew something was off.
Thank you for looking after
All in the
Paimon.
name of vengeance. No need to now then, given that your
Vengeance
training is
this and
complete,
vengeance that.
it's time we return to Mondstadt.
Now I kind of got a good
Our
grasp
last
of her
step will be-
character.
I already have something in mind.
Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.